on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Buccaneers 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Hurts. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Hurts changing up the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Buccaneers at 9-1 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go ahead. Go ahead, T-X.
First run now for Kyron Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they're going to be tough to throw on. No doubt, currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Palmer going in motion right. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuewu now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuewu now. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams 13-yard line.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and he rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Los Angeles.
Two and now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Rams.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll get that complete to Alberto. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
4 yards. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. First down, here's White. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Albert Okwuegbunam, 44 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Open man right side is Cup complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He finds his man complete. It's Owens. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They start the drive with White. Wiggles free. And some room to run now. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st down, Hurts. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Rams.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. From the 29, Hurts. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. On the left side, a catch by Wade. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Hurts to throw. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad White. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going past the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the 1st half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Now Tua. He finds his man complete. That's Owens.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Tua going to throw.
38-yard line.
And incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
If he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, Tua. This one swung out to Williams. Touchdown! Kyron Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Buccaneers, 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
King, Phil King.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And Hurts going to move him around. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And 12 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, Silver. Crowd left Yeti. Hey.
Throwing is Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Taylor Britt on the coverage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Palmer going in motion right. Hurts. That is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go ahead.
This 2nd and 4. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Hey, 73, 73.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work taken across midfield inside the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to Palmer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally. There he goes, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Now, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tua. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball from the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch them, not whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter, here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now Tua.
He finds his man, complete. It's Owens.
That completion comes out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Throwing Tua.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Tua. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
Here's Tua.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for L.A., the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.